Claire will be disappointed. She hoped for a celebration tonight. But we'll manage. As his footsteps receded, the air grew heavy again. Margaret felt her pulse in her ears. Ethan turned to her desperately. "Don't believe him, Grandma. Please. That's exactly what he does. He twists everything. He'll make you doubt me until you give up." Margaret's hand trembled as she reached for the shawl around her shoulders. "Ethan," she said softly, "if you've lied to me about any part of this, I will never forgive you. But if you've told me the truth," she paused, her throat tight, "then I'll need your strength. Because I fear tomorrow will change everything." Ethan nodded, his eyes wet but resolute. "Then we'll face it together." Margaret glanced back at the restaurant where laughter floated faintly through the windows. Her daughter's laughter, sweet and poisonous all at once, for the first time in her life. Margaret wasn't sure whether she feared losing her wealth or her family more. That night, Margaret couldn't sleep. She sat in her armchair, shawl wrapped tightly around her shoulders, the house quiet except for the steady ticking of the clock. Ethan had fallen asleep on the couch, his jacket pulled over him like a blanket. She studied his face in the dim light, so young, yet carrying a weight far too heavy. Her mind replayed the audio clip over and over. Claire's voice, Daniel's chuckle. Yet Daniel's words in the parking lot echoed just as loudly. "He's been stealing from you." And Ethan's fumbling attempt at denial hadn't sounded entirely innocent. Margaret rose slowly, her joints stiff, and walked to the old desk by the window. She unlocked the top drawer and pulled out the ledger where she still noted expenses, just as she had done for decades. Flipping through the pages, she found it January. A withdrawal, $200, missing from her purse. She had dismissed it at the time, assuming she'd misplaced it. Then, in February, the watch gone. She had blamed herself again. Her hand trembled on the paper. The timeline aligned with Daniel's accusations. She turned, staring at Ethan sleeping peacefully on her couch. Was he protecting her or using her? The next morning, Margaret called her attorney, Mr. Hadley, a man she had trusted since her husband's passing. She arranged a meeting at his office, insisting Ethan accompany her. When they arrived, Mr. Hadley greeted her warmly, but with a furrowed brow. "Claire called me yesterday," he said carefully. "She asked me to prepare transfer papers for the property. She claimed it was your wish.